Hello summoners and welcome to Counterplay. This time we'll be taking a look at the new reworked Akali. Akali's early game and early laning phase is quite weak. Before she gets all 5 points in her Q, giving her wave clear, and before she completes her first item Hextech Gunblade, she really isn't that much of a threat. Watch out for Akalis who play over aggressive and don't understand that she really does need some items to get going. You can also punish her pretty easily with silences and very hard crowd control like suppressions. This is because she really does need to be able to drop down her W to be an effective champion, and without it she's very squishy and can't really sustain up through her Gunblade and her Q. The best way to escape from Akali during a chase is trying to flash her E. The reason that the Twisted Fate plays this well and flashes the E is due to the fact that the E displaces her backwards, meaning that not only does it create more distance between you, but if you don't get marked she can't dash towards you. This ends up creating massive separation between the Twisted Fate and the Akali, and she's not able to get the kill. Akali is also pretty ultimate reliant. If she doesn't have her ultimate ready, it's going to be harder for her to kill you. Much like the Twisted Fate example, Nocturne plays this well due to spell shielding her E, which again creates more distance for the Akali. This is kind of a way that you can see newer Akali players be messing up, and if you're able to block this, you're going to get away. Despite being an energy champion, funny enough, Akali is very oppressive with blue buff. She might be the best blue buff champion in the entire game, and this is due to the fact that not only does she benefit from the CDR, but of course the energy regen is very impactful as well. She's one of the most intensive energy champions there is, and she becomes energy reliant. So you should ward the enemy's blue buff and make sure that the enemy jungler isn't giving Akali blue for free every time, and you should contest it, and you definitely should make sure to ward yours because at any given time she can take your blue buff and become a very strong champion. 3 champions you can pick and use to beat Akali are Malzahar, Anivia, and Ahri. All of Ahri's abilities are pretty good against Akali. Foxfire is targeted and just happens, so if you're able to get her before she goes into her shroud, you're going to get that damage off. Same thing with your Q, it's not too hard to hit Akali in her shroud if you're able to get the little marker that shows where she is. Even though you can't hit her with directly targeted abilities, hitting her with your Q shouldn't be too bad. Malzahar and Anivia are here because they are prototypical mages that are good versus assassins. Anivia is really hard to burst down, and recently after the electrocute nerfs as well, it makes it so Akali can't really punish Anivia the same way. And of course, as long as she's not in her shroud, Malzahar has his point and click ultimate to lock her down and make sure that your team can follow up and kill Akali, and if she's suppressed, well, she's not going to be able to get her ulti off, she's not going to be able to sustain and kill you. This has been the Mobalytics Counterplay for Akali. We hope this was helpful for you, and let us know in the comment section down below which next champion you would like to see on Counterplay. Thanks for watching, and use the product.